So today we are going to cover Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution, that is chapter 2, class 9. So before covering this one, the chapter, let us go through its key terms. So these key terms will help you to properly understand the chapter, right? So let us start. So the first term is liberal. It means wanted a nation that tolerated all religion. It opposed uncontrolled power of dynastic ruler. It favored parliamentary government and elected representatives. Okay, so this is the meaning of liberal. Radical. It wanted a government based on the majority of a country's population. Believes in extending voting rights to more people, not just the property owning class, and were opposed to the privileges of the wealthy landowners and aristocrats. Okay, radicals. Conservatives. Opposed to change, but after the French Revolution, they accepted some reforms. Believe in gradual development rather than quick change. So they are known as conservatives. Socialism. A political and economic system where production and distributions are owned and controlled by society or the government for the welfare of all. Right? So this is socialism. Then suffragette movement, a movement to give women the right to vote. Right? So these are the terms used in the chapter. Next, Karl Marx, a famous socialist thinker who advocated for classless society. He wrote the Communist Manifesto, that is the book. He believed that worker would overthrow capitalists and create a society without private property. So he was Karl Marx. Now, communalism, a form of socialism that aims for a stateless, classless society, often associated with Marxist ideology, is known as communism. Russian Revolution, that is 1917, a major revolution in Russia that led to the fall of the Tsar and rise of Bolshevik, established the first communist government under Lenin, right? So that is Russian Revolution. So these are the terms that is used. Just I have given you a quick meaning so that before going through the chapter you can understood. So what are these things, right? Next is Tsar. The Emperor of Russia, Tsar Nicholas II, was overthrown during the 1917 revolution. Then Bolshevik, a faction of the Russian Socialist Democratic Labour Party led by Lenin, right? A group of Russian Socialist Democratic Labour Party that is led by Lenin. Next. Now Bolshevik, this party believe in highly disciplined party and revolution led by the working class. After that, Menshevik, that is another fraction of same party, and it believe in a more democratic and gradual approach to socialism. So these are two parties, Bolshevik and Menshevik. Duma, the elected consultative parliament in Russia established after 1905 revolution, had limited powers under the Tsar. So these were the elected consultative parliament in Russia and it has limited power under the Tsar. Next term you will find that is provisional government. A temporary government formed after the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II in March 1917. It was overthrown by the Bolshevik in November 1917, right? Next, the term is Soviet. So, Council of Workers and Soldiers that played a key role in 1917 revolution are known as Soviet. October Revolution, also known as the Bolshevik Revolution, November 1917 by the Gregorian calendar. It brought Lenin and the Bolshevik to power in Russia. That is October Revolution. Next is serfdom, a form of forced labor in which peasants were tied to the land and under the control of landlords, especially common in Russia before 1861. So that is serfdom. Then cheka, the secret police set up by the Bolsheviks to suppress opposition and maintain control during the civil war. So they are cheka, right? So these are some important terms from the chapter that is Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. However, this chapter is also very interesting to know about the socialism in Europe and about the Russian Revolution. That one also we will cover in the next video. So for this much for this video, right? So just go through the key terms, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution before going through the chapter.